group consists of 5 members, but due to shortage of time, two of our members will be presenting the presentation. First, I'll give the introductory part, and the second, compaction equipment will be presented by Farhan. So these are our group members, and these are the contents. Introduction part will be presented by me, and rest will be done by Farhan. So starting, these are the compaction equipment that are used in the field. You can see that this is a roller that is mounted on a vehicle, and this is a compaction equipment that is rammer, and the man is operating this, and the soil is being compacted. So before going to the compaction equipment, it is important that we must know that what is compaction and why it is necessary, and what is the objective of compaction. So what is compaction? It is the rearranging of the particles. That basically we compact land or soil to rearrange the particles in the soil. Removing the voids. You all know that soil consists of a lot of voids, and which is not good. So we remove the voids by compaction. Interlocking the particles are packed into each other, and they form a good bond. Compacting freshly dropped soil will generate double its density. So when we compact the soil and voids are being removed from it, so it will double its density. It will basically increase this mass and decrease its volume. Density will automatically increase. So and the objective of the compaction is to reduce the soil compressibility. So in here, increase the soil strength. When we reduce the soil compressibility, so it generally increase the soil strength, and similarly improve the stability and load bearing capacity. So these are increased. Reduce water absorption. So basically, when the soil is compacted and voids are removed, so it automatically increases the impermeability. So water cannot easily penetrate to the soil. Similarly, no soil swelling and contraction due to water seepage. Similarly, when the impermeability is increased, so soil cannot easily penetrate, or it cannot seep into the soil. Water cannot seep into the soil. Similarly, the actions of the frost, the cold, and the hot actions that are being reduced when we do the proper compaction of the soil. Similarly, hardening and flattening of the soil, and that it reduces the chances of the erosion of the soil and improve the grip of the soil. So as a result, the buildings and the other structures can retain, and they can sustain for a long time. So importance of the ground compaction. Here you can see that this is a Pisa tower that was constructed around 300 to 400 years ago, maybe longer than that. So it has leaned to some angle. The main reason is that the soil beneath has settled. So we can see, or we can assume that the soil was not compressed, or it was not compacted well. So the building itself can be strong as possible. If the ground below cannot bear the building weight, serious problem can arise. So here you can see that. Similarly, in the whole world, you would have seen that a lot of buildings may fall or they collapse because of these compaction problems. Now, the history of the compaction is that before, when there were not modern compaction equipments, so ancient techniques were used. Before ancient techniques, sheets were used for the compaction. Similarly, in 18th centuries, horses or ox-drawn rollers were introduced. And in the 19th century, as you all know, the steam engine was developed. So steam rollers were used in France. And in 1905, first sheep foot roller was being developed in the California state. So now I have presented my work. I invite Farhan to come and present his work.
Thanks, Afaq. I'll take it from here. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Now, in the field, we need some equipment to compact the soil, and the selection of this equipment really depends upon the degree of compaction required and the type of project and the type of soil we are dealing with. So here are the 5 major types. We will go through them one by one. First of all, we have smooth wheel roller. smooth wheel roller consists of a cylindrical smooth drum, and it is filled with a heavy material. And as it runs over the soil, it compresses and levels the soil. This type of roller is suitable for clay soil, and the contact pressure that it produces ranges between 310 to 380 kilonewton per square meter. This is used in proof rolling, subgrade, and finishing operation of fields, and many other compaction and leveling ground for some other purposes. Next one is the pneumatic rubber tire roller. These rollers consist of rubber tire rollers, and they are heavy, and it consists of rubber tires, and the compaction is achieved by a combination of pressure and kneading action. These tires are closely placed, as you can see in the video, and the back tires actually follow the places which is not touched by the front ones. This type of roller is suitable for clay and sandy soil, and the contact pressure is much higher than the previous one. It is 600 to 700 kilonewton per square meter. It is used in base and sub-base and in embankments, and the compaction of highways and railways, airways and earth dams. Next one is the sheep foot roller. This roller consists of the same drum, but this time there are projections coming out of the drum, and these projections will decrease the area, so the pressure is increased. This is suitable for clay soil, and the contact pressure is much higher than the previous two, 1400 to 7000 kilonewton per square meter. It is used mainly in dams where much larger compaction is required. Now, the vibratory roller is actually a combination of vibratory mechanism with one of the three rollers. Vibrators are attached to the smooth wheel or pneumatic rubber tire or the sheep foot roller, and the vibration effect actually increases the efficiency. It increases the compaction, as you can see the mechanism in the video. As the roller moves forward, it also vibrates the ground underneath it, and this vibration increases the compaction. In fact, this vibratory roller is the most efficient. Next on, we have handheld vibratory plates or rammers. These are manually operated. A person has to be standing there and using it for it, and this is used for all types of soil, and this is especially used in areas where the larger rollers cannot fit, like in confined places, behind retaining walls or basement walls or trench fields. And there is a short video clip about that. This is a man performing the process. That's all from our side.